Greetings, nail peoples. Well, instead of making you guys wait until later, do nails over coffee before my clients. So hello everyone. Hello again from those of you who just joined me a little while ago for my taking off of my Dazzle Dry. So see, we're all dry now and all cleaned up. So cotton candy with my little fun flowers. Hi again. There. So, that grow out on that old color was driving me nuts. I don't know how people go 2 weeks without changing their color. This is a very odd angle I have going on here. It's kind of weird with my brick little corner here behind me. So today we have my vintage Mickey cup, 60 years of Mickey Mouse, which I believe was, no hat today, right? Oh, Charlotte, just no good luck. I believe this was like 1980 something, 88, 1988. So a couple of quick things. For those of you who are in Orlando and are attending Premiere Orlando this weekend, there has been an emergency at the nail couture, exclusive nail couture booth. Oh, that's funny. Charlotte was only 3 in 1988. There has been an emergency there and they need help staffing the booth. So if you're in the area or you're going to be there, hi Liz. Oh yeah, that's right. You're at the accents class. Tell Jean I said hi. Learn lots. So if you're interested in helping at the nail couture, exclusive nail couture booth, it would be really awesome opportunity for somebody. You can message Max Estrada on Facebook and see if you can get that lined up. They need help. So if you're interested in that, make sure you message them. And don't forget the Pass the Polish Periscope train going on Sunday. There will be some people that are broadcasting from Premiere in Orlando. So make sure that you hop on the train. It starts at 11 a.m. Pacific time for me. That's 2 p.m. Eastern in local time there in Orlando. And I believe it's 7 or 8 over in the UK and maybe 9 in Germany. So make sure that on Sunday you hop on the Pass the Polish Scope train. I'm not sure who's kicking it off yet. I don't know who the, I haven't heard who the conductor is yet, where we start out at. So as soon as I know that, I will put it out on the Nails Over Coffee page. Hi, Barry. So the other thing that I'm going to do today by request from Barry, who just joined in, is I'm going to turn the old camera around here and I'm going to do a little bit of wet gel on wet gel, like marbling nail art. So yes, I hope you can get your Periscope working by Sunday too, Charlotte. Okay, Camille, I will lock down and post the final deets on the Facebook group. Got it. Because I want to make sure we can promote so everybody knows who to start with. Oh, you're walking out with your bestie and your poochie. All right, you'll have to catch it on replay, Barry, because I'm doing your gel little floaty thing you wanted to know today. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around. There we go. Well, you guys get a great look at my table at the moment. Okay, can I, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, so I'm just going to use these little silly nail pop things. I think I'm actually going to move this down a little bit. Will it stay? Oh, okay, there, yeah, that's much better. Okay, so I'm going to use one of these little nail pop guys, and I'm going to do a couple of them. The first one I'm going to do is, I am going to do something that makes the appearance of sort of a French manicure. So let me put my eyeballs on. So for this one, let's see, I'm gonna pull a white background up here. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. So for this one, I'm going to use, this is Luxio in blush. And I'm going to put this over the whole nail. Okay. So if I wanted to do something that was still going to grow out really nice, but still had a little kick of art to it. So I'm putting that on. I'm put that on the whole nail. So it's sort of like kind of a French manicure action, but I'm going to take this groovy veneer color and let's see if I can get this a little closer. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I dropped you guys. Look at that. I was doing so good, and then I dropped you guys. All right. Let's try this again. That's what I get for trying to zoom in. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. So what I'm going to do while this is still wet, I haven't cured or anything, is I'm going to take and I'm just going to put some drops. And I need to not be looking at the camera. I need to be looking at the nail I'm doing. Okay, so I'm just going to put some drops on here, right? And then I'm going to take a dotting tool of some sort, pick one. I'm going to use this green one because. And then I can take this and I can just take a little in here and give it a little swirl. And you can do this with as many colors as you want. And so like I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to kind of help it out to the edge here. And see, it's got kind of that groovy little, see if I can get some better light in here. It's a little better. And so you can take and you can grab it, and if you're more of a like you know, now I can leave it like that. See if I can get that in focus without, there we go. I can leave it like that, or if I'm wanting to do just even maybe something a little more, then I can take another color, like this is Tundra from Shellac, and I can take and drop a little bit of Tundra in here. Just a little bit, okay? And then I can take and swirl this in through it. And this is stuff that you can do without much more time. And, you know, but it looks really artsy. And then make sure that if you're doing it on somebody's nails, you don't have that bulbous thing going on in the free edge. So sometimes you need to give it a little pull. Where'd we go? There we are. So see? Real easy. Real easy. And that'll grow out really well because it's done sort of like a French manicure. All right, now I'm gonna stick that in here and turn my little light on and at least flash carrot. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab another one of these. I know I did drop you. So now I'm gonna grab another one of these and let's do something, since I've got this color out, let's do, this is Tundra from Shellac, and I'm gonna get this on there. And I don't want it to be too thick, because especially with shellac, it'll wrinkle. But I don't want it to be too thin either. So we're gonna put one sort of average coat of Tundra on there. And then I'm going to take some Blackpool, need both hands here for a second. I'm going to take some Blackpool and I'm going to drop it on here. Too big. Okay. And shellac is really fun to do this with because it does still have solvents in it, so it tends to set up a little bit better. So I've dropped some Blackpool in there, and now I'm going to take some cream puff. And this is my cream puff I keep for art stuff because it's a little thick. Oh, come on, get off my brush. There we go. Because yeah, see this how thick this cream puff is? I wouldn't be able to use it for anything else. Okay, so now, I've got this kind of set up. So now I can take my dotting tool and just do some swirling action. Now you can do whatever you want. I'm just going to do some kind of weird swirls here. And here's a little quick tip. If you end up doing something and you get a little, okay, come on, focus. I'm trying to get to focus, you guys. There we go. And you get a little, like, you drag a little too heavy, so you get a little blank spot. Just take your dotting tool and give a little push in there, and then that fills in some of those things. Or there's nothing that says that you can't add more. So say I'm like, no, I didn't get enough white in this. It's still wet, so I can drop more in there until I get exactly what I'm looking for. So you can do something fun like that. See if I can do this without. There we go. So you can do something fun like that. And then of course when you seal it in with top coat, it'll be, so that's really easy. It doesn't take a whole lot of extra time. So I'm going to stick that in here and flash carrot. And then I'm just going to do one more, which is this one. This is the kind of stuff that I really like to do. I do a lot of the stuff from the free edge too. But let's pick a couple of really bright, fun colors. So I'm going to use Artistic Color Gloss, Orly Effects, and this IBD, right? And I'm going to take my little stick here, and I'm going to put down, now I'm going to actually on this one, I'm going to put down a base coat first because I don't want to just be putting it on that. So I'm going to put down a base coat first. Let me get back in camera frame here. Okay. So, because I want to make sure that whatever I'm doing it on, it can slide around. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to go drop, drop, drop. Oh, and just for fun, let's do a little more. Drop, drop. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my Artistic Color Gloss and, see, I want you guys to be able to see that. There we go. I'm going to take my Artistic Color Gloss and I'm going to do the same kind of thing. I'm going to go drop, 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 drop. Okay, and fun, right? And it's gonna just keep flowing into itself. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this really bright pink Orly Effects and I'm gonna go drop, 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 drop. Okay, so you end up with a nail that looks like this, right? Fun. Now, if you just let this sit for a minute, all of these colors will flow into each other, which is super cool in and of itself. So you can just leave it like that if you want, okay? Or you can take your dotting tool if you want, and you can swirl them together, pull colors around to do some kind of fun stuff like that. Okay. Or you can take a brush and use a brush to move this stuff around a little bit and do some fun swirling, you know, whatever suits your mood that day. So you can do something fun like that too. See, you can leave it so where it just all runs into each other, or you can do some swirling with it. So I'm going to put that into cure, well, flash cure anyway, and then we'll take a look at them one last time. And then that was my client trying to call me, so we'll just give you guys a close-up of my nails right now while we're waiting the 10 seconds for my little things to flash cure. Okay, so we did this one where we did it like a French manicure. We put a base color on, and then we put some drops on the free edge and just feathered them back with a dotting tool. And we did this one where we put Tundra over the whole thing, and then we put a couple drops down of some cream puff and black pool and swirled them around, and you can do whatever you want with that. And then we did this one, which I like the bright color, so that one's my personal favorite. So, and then with these, you just top coat them, and then they're all nice and smooth. So I hope you guys got something fun out of that. It's really just sort of be as creative as you want. You know, that's the kind of fun thing. You can do whatever you want with those. And you can do them at the same time as you're doing the rest of a gel polish. So you can base coat, cure, put on your color, your first coat of gel polish, and then put a couple drops on each nail, give some little swirlies and stuff, and then pop that into cure. And then do the same thing with the other hand, and then top coat and stuff, and you're done. And it's art that takes the same amount of time as doing regulars. So you can do some really fun stuff. You can even upcharge like $5 if you wanted to or something and make a little bit extra money, or you can just do it. Yeah, super simple, super fast, but your clients will love it because it can be kind of creative too. So my client just tried calling me, so either she's caught in traffic or something. So I probably should go so I can call her back because, you know, I'm still a working girl. All right, so I hope you guys got something fun out of that. If you are in Premier Orlando, oh, I was going to say real quick. I told Kate I was going to address this. Backfills, the French one would be good with red and orange, right? Like flames, pop a little bit of yellow in there too. Good use for all that bicycle yellow CND shellac that nobody ever has done on their nails. So if you do acrylic, so for anything, a fill is generally considered what's filled in the back. I think in the UK it's called an infill. In a backfill is something you do with acrylic, and it's where you use your drill to carve out your smile line and replace your free edge color back where it belongs. Generally with gel, you don't carve out a smile line because it's so soft. Generally with gel, you do what's considered a rebalance, which, so with gel, you're not really doing backfills, you're just doing a pink and white rebalance where you're taking the whole nail down thin and then putting the white back on where it belongs. So wanted to make that clear because that was being discussed on a thread with some people. And gel people may not necessarily know what a backfill is. So, and yes, you should charge more for it. And yes, you should use a drill for it with acrylic, an e-file. And if you don't know how to use an e-file, you should sign up for the University of Nails Salon Success 2016 webinar series, which registration is still open for, and it's still $50 off. Okay, so if you're in Premier Orlando and you're interested in working in the e-nail couture booth, message Max Estrada and see if he still knows that. Oh, refill in the UK, but that's an old school term. Yeah, that sounds ridiculous, so we're not going to use that one. Make sure you don't miss the Pass the Polish Scope train. And I will see you guys on Monday. Well, actually, I'll see you on Sunday for the Pass the Polish Scope train. I am the caboose. So I'll be dancing and doing some motivational speaking for nail peeps. And